Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Louisiana Lottery, Coca-Cola Zero, Oshner Health, Dow Chemical, Manda's Fine Meat, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, Liberty Bank and Trust, Louisiana Propane Dealers, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley, where each week we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. Of course, you can catch us at Southern Coffee on Scotland Avenue, right in the heart of Scotlandville. You can catch us on TV about 7 times a week or at your leisure on our Facebook or YouTube channel. Coach, jumping right into it, another big win for the Jaguars, this time against the Alcorn State Braves, who have given us a ton of trouble in the last decade. I believe you gave a lot of people in the Jaguar Nation some heart palpitations as this game got close. It was tight, but we pulled it out 21-7. Coach, this game was a tale of 2 halves. First half, Bichon, August Petrie, they're really throwing the ball around, connecting, looking good through the air. And the second half, you grind it out on the ground. Why the change in game plan?
Well, it wasn't really a change in game plan. It's what we saw when we actually scouted the guys, what we needed to do to be effective. And you know, when you talk about giving them a scare, you're talking about 2 good football teams. You got to expect it like that. It's not going to always be a blowout, but I thought the team fought for 60 minutes, and fortunate enough, we came out on the top.
Coach, your defense gave up some big plays, but was truly stout when they needed to be, especially the interception by Corian Harris and the 4th down stop late in the game by Jordan Carter. Just spot on.
Well, you know, I thought the defense played lights out because when you take a look at it, they only gave up 3 points in the second half, and that's what it's all about, be able to stop those guys, get off the field for 3rd downs. They didn't create any turnovers, but Alcorn came out and wanted to run the football as well. So I thought they did a great job, especially when you have a 4th down stand like that to get the offensive ball back. I thought that was huge.
Let's jump into those highlights, Coach, and show everybody exactly what happened against the Alcorn State Braves. Here we are. Bichon hitting August Petrie with a nice deep ball.
Yeah, that was the opening play of the game right there. I thought it was a big play for us to get our offense started.
And then here we are again. Bichon goes right back to August Pete. 6 points, extra point good. Jaguars up 7-0.
Yeah, we were able to get out to a fast start there.
Great defensive stands early on in the game right there, stopping Jarvion Howard. Again, talked about Corian Harris. There's that. I think it's his 2nd or 3rd interception of the year. He's been in the right place at the right time. Coach.
Absolutely, yeah. This is his 4th one, and he had 1 for a pick 6. But he's doing he's like the quarterback of the defense. But our defense was playing lights out right here.
Here we are back on defense. See a great tackle right there. We get the ball back. See Kendrick Rhymes run it around left end. Bichon looks like he's making some good connection with August Pete, Coach.
Absolutely. You know, that is coming on right now. We've got some guys that playing well for us, so we just got to continue to play right there. That was an unfortunate tip drill right there, and that's what our defense live on, tip drill ball.
There you see we had a sack right there. Big Cam Peterson doing his thing, Coach. Boom. Forced fumble, sacked by Lane. We get the ball. Bichon uses his feet, goes around left end. Then Carl Ligon gets in on the act for about 7 yards. Then Ligon's gonna bust one for 11.
This young man is coming into his own. He's still a freshman, but playing some exciting football.
He absolutely is, Coach. Nice return right here by Chandler Whitfield. That young man has some nifty feet, Coach.
Yeah, I thought he had a chance. He was gonna break one on that night.
We talked about Carl Ligon. He jukes the guy. Sweet juke, Coach. Went in untouched from 36 yards out.
Well, you know, that was to look for a running back to put 1 foot in the ground and get north and south, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
We're up 14-0 at this juncture. There you see the defense playing stout. Great tackle right there.
Yeah, I thought we gave up a little bit more on the pass than what we wanted to, but to stop a running back who's fourth in the nation in rushing yards, I thought they did a tremendous job.
Big stick right there by Harris. Unfortunately, the Braves get a pass and score. Score is 14-7 at this juncture. Great run right there by Ligon for 18. Then Bichon's gonna hit Pete again for a nice jump ball. Coach, when you got a guy that tall, you can throw it up to him.
Absolutely, but you know, I don't think it has so much to do with his height, it's just his vertical. He can actually get up, catch the ball as well as Cassius Allen. So to have those two guys on the edge, I think is great for us.
You saw Cassius get him a TD, 21-7 at this juncture. Braves on offense. Unfortunately, they get the score on a quick drive, Coach. Halftime scores 21-14. When we come back, we're going to talk about the second half on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley.
We're here in the swamps of Louisiana, looking for the exclusive multiplayer games from the lottery. Our first clue. We must be close. I found it! X marks the hot!
Thank you! Oh, thank you!
I'll have all the multiplayer games from the lottery, please!
What took you so long?
X marks the hot with multiplayer games from the lottery. Win up to 500,000. Begin your adventure today!
Cats down by 58 with 1 minute left.
Hey, where's everybody going? This game's not over, so we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
He was looking for the perfect car, but every place he looked, he was ignored.
Excuse me. Looking to buy a car?
Until one dealership decided to give him a chance. From Jerry Lane Chevrolet comes a story of one man's journey of buying a vehicle and getting treated with honesty and transparency every step of the way.
Thank you for listening to me.
Helping customers one car at a time.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
Customer service.
There is a gap between what is needed and what needs are met. When you partner with Liberty Bank, you empower more people to achieve more freedom. You're also investing in a bank that is a proven leader and has impacted those who usually don't have access to fair interest rates, new opportunities, and quality financial products. For Liberty Bank, this is bigger than banking. This is what happens when money and mission meet. Bank with us. Together, we can make a difference. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC.
I am Juliet, daughter of Marguerite, granddaughter of Gabriel Piera. I come from a line of strong women who knew struggle and success too. Still, I was scared by my breast cancer diagnosis, but I had Blue Cross coverage, which meant I got care from top doctors. I'm strong like my mother and her mother before her. The right card, the right care.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. Coach, we are up 21-14 at the half. What do you tell your team to guard from a letdown with the other team coming back?
Well, we had 30 minutes to go 1-0, and that's what they understood. When you had 30 more minutes to go 1-0, we had the lead right here. Just don't give up what we have.
Coach, your running back by committee is working. Gerard Sims, Kendrick Grimes are bad boys. On this night, Carl Ligon ripped off some good ones, none other than that sweet TD we saw in the first half. But no run was more important than the 18-yarder ripped off by Sims to let us go into victory formation to keep that clock moving late in the game.
Absolutely. You know, that's what you want from the young men. You know, we started out just wanting to try to get a first down, but that young man was trying to score the football. And I can tell you this also, the offensive line was trying to open up the hole. You know, that's what you want, that mentality that those guys want to try to finish the game regardless of what's on the line.
Let's jump into the second half highlights and show everybody exactly what happened at A.W. Mumford Stadium. Here you see great pass breakup right there, Coach. We get the ball back. Bichon's going to hit Chandler Whitfield for a nice gainer. Then Bichon's going to use his feet, take it for about 7 yards and get some positive yardage. Unfortunately, we end up punting. We're back on defense. Nice 1 yard loss right there. Another 2 yard loss. Again, your defense is playing stout, Coach, and not letting their running game get on track.
Absolutely. I think that was the key to the game, but we didn't give them the opportunity to establish the run, and we know that's what they wanted to do. They threw the football around a little bit, but we did what we needed to do to stopping the run.
You see the Braves come up short right there for a field goal. They come back on another drive and actually get a field goal. We're back on offense. Here we are, getting positive yardage in a scrum.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want the O-line to impose their will because we feel that we're physical up front, but those young men was running hard as well.
That was 5 yards in that scrum by Liggins, 13 yards on that play you just saw. And then Gerard Sims says, give me some, Coach, I can run it too. He gets 7 yards. Then Bichon's going to hit Cassius Allen for a nice gainer, Coach.
Big play right there. That was a huge play. You know, I take a look at the game and I try to break it down and critique it. We didn't get no points in the second half, but I thought we had a drive that gave the defense a chance to rest to come up with this huge stop at the end of the game.
Incredible stop right there, Coach. And this is a great run right here by Sims.
Hard running. Hard running.
This run right here sealed the game.
Yeah, you know, we still critiquing the game. We want to close it out. I thought if we could have got a block right there by a wide out right there, that could have took it to the end zone.
Well, there you see it. The Jaguars are victorious, 21-17 over the Braves. And we move on to our next game in the SWAC, which is not in the SWAC, but in our season because it's homecoming. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley.
Burns clean. American prosperity, think green. Flags flying high, flames burning bright, with energy that's right. Fuel for our future.
From tailgating grills to automobiles, check out all the uses for clean, affordable propane gas at LouisianaPropane.com.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats, the flavor says it all.
I think Southern gave me the tools to be successful in the future. Going through those courses really helped me and trained my brain to look at things from outside of the box and be more creative. After graduating from Southern, I started working at Dow. I've had great success, great experiences here, and I am a Dow employee through and through.
Your heart and vascular system is at the core of your overall health. Trust your care to Cardiovascular Institute of the South, a world leader in the diagnosis and treatment of heart disease, artery and vein disease in the legs, and heart valve disease. CIS cardiologists offer the most advanced, innovative, and compassionate care for the complete health of your heart and legs. Schedule an appointment at one of our 3 locations in the Capital Region at cardio.com.
Life is a journey, a series of unique moments that mold us into who we are. Some give us a reason to celebrate, some bring us joy, others may challenge us, but make us stronger, help us to endure, persevere, even triumph. So while no one's health journey is the same, our why remains unchanged. It's you. Ochsner Health. Long live you.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. Every week in this segment, we talk about our Jerry Lane Chevrolet Players of the Week. Who were those Players of the Week, Coach, on offense, defense, and special teams?
I like to start out with the special team. When you talk about Robin's Beauplan, the young man averaging 41 yards a punt. He also was able to land a 46-yard punt, and then he had 2 inside the 20 for our special team. When you talk about the offense, you talk about August Pete. He had 4 receptions, 127 yards, and 1 touchdown, averaging 31 yards per catch. So I thought that young man did a great job. And then when you talk about the defense, this guy here is a ball hog. Corian Harris had 10 tackles and 1 INT. So the young man is playing some exciting football for us.
Great choices, Coach. Coach, after the game, Joe Dupree and I caught up with just some of those guys, and Joe filed this Coca-Cola player interview.
Well, Todd, I'm here with August Pete, and August, man, this was a hard-fought, grimy game. We finally came victorious, though, 21-17. You tonight had some great numbers. You were targeted 6 times, 4 catches, 127 yards in total. You had 1 touchdown. Your longest was that 39-yard touchdown in the beginning. Let's talk about that. We came out, looked like you and Bichon were clicking on all cylinders with the chemistry. Talk about how that felt.
I mean, it felt really good. We knew that coming into this game, on the outside, we were going to get some matchups, one-on-one matchups locked up with the cornerbacks because they played that too high safety roof, and they were really key in the run. So we knew that, you know, we would take advantage and take those shots early on. So me and Bichon, we just, you know, we knew coming in that we were going to be taking those shots, and, you know, he put the ball up for me. I was able to get enough separation, and we were able to connect on those early on and come out the gate on fire.
Last time I talked to you, you made it clear we go 1-0. You prepared well for this game because you knew that whoever wins this game controls their destiny in the West. As we move forward, we got home coming up, but then we're back into SWAC play. Are y'all prepared for what's coming next?
Yes, sir. We're always prepared. Like I said, when the Jags come to play, we come to play. You know, they got to match our intensity. When we come to play, I bet against us. I bet on us against anyone. So that's just our mentality. Like I said, 1-0 mentality is the same thing. Going into homecoming, going into the week after homecoming, just come out 1-0. That's really it.
I'm here with Jordan Carter, and Jordan, it was a grimy, hard-fought defensive game tonight. To be exact, you were very instrumental on that 4th down stop where we had 4th and about a half a foot. Talk to me about the intensity on the field.
And the intensity on the field was crazy. We just got to stay calm in the hot moments of the game like that. We understood that we had to get off the field. We trusted in our brother next to us that each one of us was going to do our job, and that's what we did. We came out, we fought hard, and we got the win at the end of the day.
Yes, and it was a hard-fought win. Now we control our destiny in the West. Speaking about the defense, even tonight, since you play safety, what do we do to stop? They actually had about 114 yards in the air passing on us. Mm-hmm. How do we better contain that as our defense moves forward?
That just comes with repetition, come back to practice. We got the W today, but now it's a new week. We got to come back to get ready to work. And next opponent on the schedule and try to go 1-0 next week.
I'm here with Bichon McCray, and Bichon, listen, great game, grimy game, hard-fought game. As now we control our destiny in the West as we beat the Braves from Alcorn. Look, you had some great numbers, man. You were 12 for 19, had 199 yards, 2 TDs. You only got sacked 1 time and had 1 interception. Looked like in the beginning everything was clicking with the passing game, but we kind of veered away from that. Talk to me about that. What happened?
I don't think we veered. I think the defense changed what they were doing. We had a lot of big plays, so they switched it up, and it gave us the run game. As you can see at the end, we ran the ball a lot.
Bichon, let's talk about first half in comparison to the second half. As we said earlier, in the first half, looked like pass was working on all cylinders. You made some great completions, but you said the defense made an adjustment. Making that adjustment, talk to us about what did you see with the run game as you went into the second half and had to look down and hand off the ball more?
I mean, they emptied out the box, so they took away our throwing lanes for the most part, and we just had to run the ball. It had to be a physical, grimy game, like you said earlier. And we took advantage of it.
Definitely you did. And let's talk about one other thing. This game was a lot closer than the numbers would say. How do we avoid, on the offensive side, producing more on the offense to not be so close and literally put the hand of the game into our defense?
I mean, they had a great defense, so sometimes it's going to end up like that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we came out with a victory.
You heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thank you, guys. Coach, got to ask you to wrap up this game. We're in a much different place than we were after the TSU game. It was kind of like Chicken Little. The sky had fallen. Got us 2 good SWAC wins. Everything that we worked for is still right there in front of us. You got to feel good about where your team is moving and the work they've put in.
Yeah, I think we're doing a great job, but it doesn't stop here right there. We know we still have a long season, got some worthy opponents that's coming up that we got to prepare ourselves for. So we just keep moving forward. We try not to look in the rear, well, we don't look in the rearview mirror. We're just looking at that windshield that's in front of us, knowing that it's a big picture out there.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about Homecoming 2022 this coming weekend on the Bluff. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley.
Cats down by 58 with 1 minute left.
Hey, where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
We're here in the swamps of Louisiana, looking for the exclusive multiplayer games from the lottery. Our first clue. We must be close. I found it! X marks the hot!
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I'll have all the multiplayer games from the lottery, please.
What took you so long?
X marks the hot with multiplayer games from the lottery. Win up to 500,000. Begin your adventure today.
He was looking for the perfect car, but every place he looked, he was ignored.
Excuse me. Looking to buy a car?
Until one dealership decided to give him a chance. From Jerry Lane Chevrolet comes a story of one man's journey of buying a vehicle and getting treated with honesty and transparency every step of the way.
Thank you for listening to me.
Helping customers one car at a time.
You can count on Jerry Lane.
Customer service.
When I was a boy, I spent my days climbing trees, catching fish. Barefoot in the river I walked, listening to crickets, counting stars. This was home. After my stroke, I wondered if I'd make it back to the people and places I love. But I got the right doctors with Blue Cross coverage. Your card matters. Your home does too.
There is a gap between what is needed and what needs are met. When you partner with Liberty Bank, you empower more people to achieve more freedom. You're also investing in a bank that is a proven leader and has impacted those who usually don't have access to fair interest rates, new opportunities, and quality financial products. For Liberty Bank, this is bigger than banking. This is what happens when money and mission meet. Bank with us. Together, we can make a difference. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley. Coach, we now turn our attention to Homecoming 22. We play Virginia Lynchburg this Saturday. And got to ask you, how do you approach Homecoming as a head coach? All the activities, all the things that will take players' attention span away from just football. How do you keep them focused on the game?
Well, I tell the guys, homecoming is not for us. Homecoming is for you to go out and win, and then you can come back as an alumni to enjoy it, because that's the days you're going to talk about. You don't want to be that one to be a victim of homecoming and not be able to come back and enjoy it when you're alumni.
That's a good point, Coach. That's a good point. Well, the Dragons sit at 0-7 on the season. What do we know about the Dragons and what Coach Newman likes to do on offense?
Well, on offense, he's going to spread you out and he's going to throw the football and try to run the football, just like what everybody is doing. But he's a worthy opponent, and we understand that. We don't look at the records. We just look at our opponents and just play our brand of football.
What kind of schemes do they like to do on defense?
They like to blitz. I'll tell you what, they bring the house every down. So he's one of those victims, that one of those guys that like to live on the edge. So we know we're going to be prepared and be ready to play. All
right, Coach. Well, good luck Saturday and homecoming. Get that W. When we come back, we're going to close out this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Eric Dooley.
Thinking of a healthy home, think clean. Thinking of our future, think green. Off to school or warm at night with firelight burning bright. Fuel for our future.
From tailgating grills to automobiles. Check out all the uses for clean, affordable propane gas at LouisianaPropane.com.
Life is a journey, a series of unique moments that mold us into who we are. Some give us a reason to celebrate, some bring us joy. Others may challenge us, but make us stronger, help us to endure, persevere, even triumph. So while no one's health journey is the same, our why remains unchanged. It's you. Oshner Health. Long live you.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend and made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. Manda Fine Meats. The flavor says it all.
I've always been a person that was very interested in learning how things worked. I got introduced to engineering from Southern University in Baton Rouge, and I think Dow and Southern really helps that as a woman in engineering. Coming to Dow, I just feel like I'm doing so much with my degree. It's just gonna take me so many places. The company is so wide and so expansive, you can go anywhere, you can do anything.
The arteries and veins in your legs are part of your vascular health. Leg pain, swelling, visible veins or ulcers can be signs of vascular disease. If left untreated, these conditions can become painful and debilitating. Trust the specialists at Cardiovascular Institute of the South, who treat the root of the problem with minimally invasive, in-clinic procedures to restore the health and beauty of your legs. Schedule an appointment at the CIS Leg and Vein Center today at cardio.com.
Jaguar football show with Coach Eric Dooley. Coach, got to ask you before we get out of here, how do we kill our penalty situation? We've been getting about 7 penalties a game. What can we do to fix that?
Well, you know, I thought in the middle part of this, our first couple of ball games, looked like we had kind of ironed that out, but it keep coming back to hunters right now. You know, you take a look at some of the film and see what's taking place. It's there. You got to coach it up. So we're going to scratch where it is. Okay. All right, folks. Homecoming 2022 against Virginia Lynchburg. Of course, you can get some tickets at 771-3171. As always, they have the SU Homecoming Parade about 8 o'clock, rolling down the heart of Scotlandville. I advise you to get on campus early so you don't get caught up in a whole bunch of traffic. The weather should be nice, and we're going to look for a victory from these Jaguars. All right, go Jags!